with him taking you on those shows, and you being with him, is that what inspired you to become a musician yourself?
Yes, going with him, watching him do his whole album on poetry, like that's what gave me the idea. Like, I want to do an album too. That's cool. Like, I want to like put my own spin on music and do things like that. But also, it would just be working with other people, working with my brother who played the guitar, and just like playing around the house, doing family reunions and stuff like that, and talent shows.
Did you experiment with like playing any instruments, anything like that?
So actually, I used to know how to play the guitar a little bit, and I dabbled with playing the piano, but nothing really stuck as much as like just singing. So yeah, and then I would have to cut my nails, and so that kind of just made it like, okay, like I do want to learn how to play the piano, but I don't know, I was just such a girly girl, like I would just go through moments where I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah. Did you start off as wanting to be a poet first, or you just went straight into like, as far as like your writing style? Were you making poetry initially, just after seeing your father lead by example?
So I do think that poetry helped me a lot, and it added to how I approach doing music. But yeah, I guess in a sense, I never thought about that. But yeah, in a sense, like my dad used to actually write me poems and make me recite them at like different like open mics and stuff. So I used to do that like a little bit when I was younger. I don't know if you heard of like Legacy. Like yeah, he used to make me get on stage and like recite
Legacy,
poems.
that's on Union, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back then he used to be making me get up there and say my poem and stuff. He was so proud. So, but then yeah, something about spoken word, like it's just like talking for me, talking a whole lot for me. It's just like at least singing was kind of like a little bit different because I didn't feel like, oh, I'm talking to people in that sense. Like singing is like more melody and rhythm and stuff like that.
Gotcha. When would you say that you began to, I guess, take music seriously?
I mean, I feel like maybe around like 16, 17, I started taking it more seriously, I'm sorry. Like maybe, yeah, like 16, 17, I started being like, okay, like this is really what I want to do. I always knew that I wanted to do it, but it just became more important to me the older that I got, especially like even getting out of high school. It was like, it seemed like when I was in high school, like I felt like I always got overlooked for those like great solos. They was always giving me like, I don't know, like a Bob Marley song, like, yeah, put your little funk on this right here, and I'd be like, oh my God, like like that's not exactly like I wanted those other roles playing Beyonce or like in when they did Dream Girls at my school, and like I don't know, I always felt like I was being overlooked for those roles at school. So I felt like doing my own thing after school gives me that opportunity to like showcase like really what I want to do,
Gotcha.